Modric driving forward, there's danger here, gets into the area, Modric! Benzema with the finish, Lopez couldn't hold it. All the kudos, all the credit goes to Luka Modric. It was a fine save from Diego Lopez. That defence split like the Red Sea, allowing Modric right into the area. He fired off the shot. Lopez spilled it, blocked it. I think to ask him to hold it would have been asking for miracles. And there was Karim Benzema. Right place, right time. 1-0 to Real Madrid. Just the start Solari would have longed for, and just the start Rubi would have wanted to avoid.
It all starts with the approach of Real Madrid to the game. They decided that they had to stop Espanyol at the beginning in the build-up. They got the ball back, and once they did, there was the space there that Darder didn't want to close. Marroca couldn't catch him. The defenders were expecting the midfields to do something, and he just found himself in a huge corridor to a place where he could shoot, and after that the ball is anybody's, of course, and Benzema was in the right place. Benzema has been accused so many times of not being aggressive enough as a forward. Eye on this one.
Well, Ramos and Varane have gone up. Cruz plays it short to Luka Modric. Modric sells himself, gets the cross in. Ramos! 2-0! Exactly what Guillem Balaguer was saying. Espanyol's weakness defending set pieces. It's the simplest of goals. The ball played short by Toni Kroos. Modric with all the time in the world to set the ball up, to flick the cross in, to find the head of Sergio Ramos. Surely one of the greatest headers of the ball in football, in world football right now. And Sergio Ramos makes it 2-0 with barely 15 minutes on the clock.
So the corner doesn't go straight to the box. There's a second phase of it, and at that cross of Modric, the defense of Espanyol was disorganized. Look, there were not just one but two players, the ones that hit the ball the better, Varane and Sergio Ramos. Able to head this one in is Sergio Ramos, who places it where Diego Lopez cannot reach.
I have to say, Duncan, we're having the advantage of seeing it a couple of times more. It's a superbly placed header. The response of the fans seems to me to be almost one of not just disappointment. First corner of the game for the home side. It's Sergio Garcia to take it. Defended by Benzema. Didac with a shot. It takes a deflection, comes to Baptistao. Espanyol are back in it. Leo Baptistao, his second shot in just a couple of seconds on target, and you don't get to say that too often about the Hispano-Brazilian. The stadium erupts. Baptistao goes over to the dugout to celebrate. What a crazy start to this game, and all of a sudden it's game on.
Well, Leo Baptistao, who's not known for being a goal scorer, although he should be, 1 goal in 22 games before this one. He has found himself on his own. There's no offside at all. A lot of Espanyol players, a lot of Real Madrid players there. The rebound comes to him, and a great finish. We know he has this quality. There's no doubt that he can do this more often. You wonder if this is the kind of moment where everything turns for him. He's about to be sold by Espanyol. He doesn't want to go. The coaches want him to go. Maybe Espanyol realizes it's not about the money. This guy can give us the goals that we need to get the target that we need, which is should. There's a lot of focus right now in defending, in not making mistakes. There's the moments of almost.
It falls to Benzema! What a killer blow from Karim Benzema! Just as the first half is about to run out, he just side foots it. It's like passing it beyond the reach of Diego Lopez. Picked up the loose ball after Reguilon had done the hard work, and Benzema makes it 3-1 in Real Madrid time. The closing seconds of the half, it's when you have to be so careful with this team, because however pretty their football has been at times, they will kill you if they get the chance, and that's what Benzema did. Diego Lopez, well, I don't know if he's going to think on seeing that he could have done better, or if it's just so superbly placed there was no way he could get across to cover.
It just feels the right angle, and that's why Benzema is so good. Not so much at waiting for the cross, but appearing in the right place. He was part of the move, given the opportunity, of course. He didn't think twice, and now with the confidence he's got, he felt like, ooh, there's a space, a little space there, I'll put it there. So
just goes in, and I think that's the definition of picking your pocket. Benzema gets into the area. Still Benzema, Lucas, Bale, 4-1, Gareth Bale. He's got a habit, hasn't he, of coming back from injury and reminding us all what we miss when he's not there. He's been on the pitch 2 minutes. His first touch, he buries it. Leo Baptistao must feel like an old age pensioner who's just been mugged there. Nacho's with him, up crops Lucas, perfectly legally, steals it from him. Baptistao, I think, goes down because if he could possibly dig a hole in the ground and disappear, he would. Benzema into the area. A little flick from him, and Gareth Bale does not miss those.
Lucas Vázquez, the pickpocketer, Benzema, the dancer, and Gareth Bale, the hammer. The three of them did just what the move required. It's impossible to get the ball from Benzema, who wanted it back. It's Bale who says, no, let me have it. A tense round, and nobody there to stop him. Easy to get through Espanyol, but it comes from Espanyol's own mistakes. If you are not able to keep the ball for long enough, if you actually don't clear it as you should, well, the danger...
He certainly did have his pocket pinched legally by Lucas Vázquez, and...
Oh, it's a lovely ball from Sergio Garcia. Piatti goes down! And what does the referee do? It's a red card! Red card for Rafa Varane! And all of a sudden... Yeah. Played back to Roca. Roca floating one in. Chesty, oh! What a finish from Rosales! I think the flag is up. Deservedly so, but if you ever wanted to get the crowd on your feet, volley it in like that. Offside, but I mean, just in terms of sheer beauty, and I think once again Marcelo
Oh, I don't know.
may well, I think that's clearly onside.
It's clearly onside.
What a finish! What a finish! And I'm sure the VAR is going to give it. It's a question of celebratus interruptus right now. The fans waiting. That's got to be given. What a finish! Yes! Espanyol back into it.
It is.
To a certain extent, 4-2. And that's what they need to do, Guillem. Direct football, give it a go, put the ball in the mix, put defenders forward, and get Rosales to finish like that. And that's a Benzema-esque finish.
And running in behind the defence, it just hasn't happened enough. Real Madrid have been far too comfortable. They didn't have to look into the backs, they just had to look in front of them, and